biomechanically, that it stimulates a tremendous amount. Your inner psychological, your thoughts, how you think, right? Some images pop in for some people. How you feel, some emotions come in. What you want or don't want start to awaken in those differing positions. That a physiological movement can completely alter the inner psychological world. And we understand from all the scientific and biological research that's being done today that this is a holistic system. And so a movement, the molecules in the body are physiologically carrying chemicals, and that's the only way you can feel, is if you have the chemicals carrying the emotion. You see, you can't extract your thoughts, your feelings, and your will force from the physiology. So we want to be able to weave these things back and forth with each other. Use the body to change how we're thinking, use our thoughts to change the body. You notate what your individual response is that comes out of your everyday self, and then you do exercises to enable yourself to experience that particular energy in a completely different way. We always want to use polarity in the opposite ways than you think, and we want to use triplicity. These are the three primary laws of composition, and they lead to transformation, which is our goal. Why do we want to transform? Why do we want to transform?
It can be fascinating. It can be such a powerful part of theater.
Right. Why do we act? Why do we do theater?
Entertain, communicate.
Yeah, what happens if we do great transformation and the audience doesn't? Problem! Only takes two things to act. What's that?
Actor, audience.
Actor, audience. That's it. That's it. And so why do we act? What do we do with our performance? We
Transform the audience.
Yeah. So we have what's known as in science as the law of harmonic attunement. So if you have a violin here and a violin here, you pluck the E string on this one, the E string on that one will vibrate out of the law of harmonic attunement. This is you, and this is your audience there. You pluck the strings of transformation within yourself, and you show the audience the path to it.
What did you
Imagine, I'm going to make a statement. I'd like you to respond to the statement with the words, who, me, and point to yourself, okay? Let's close our eyes for a second. All right. I heard you won $1 million. Good. Point to yourself as you do that. Okay, go ahead and point. There, open your eyes, look around. And what are you tending to notice?
Everyone's
There's a
pointing to
similarity?
the same area.
Yeah,
There's a similarity in the body. You can relax now. That like you didn't move fully, right? But
My thumb was there.
yeah, your thumb is going right there. Right. And I've gotten to teach in Moscow, London, Berlin, people from over 50 different countries. And regardless of the language, that it's astonishing how this part of the body tends to be the part of the body where the me lives that you are, that no one else is. It is who I am, right? Who, me, this is me, I am. Who's doing this job? I am me. This seems to be where this center of the self lives. And Michael Chekhov identified this as the ideal artistic centers of the martial arts and in some other movement forms and things like that. We're going to use these lower centers. But Michael Chekhov said that the I am of the being, meaning this part of the being, not this part, this whole part tends to be anchored in the body in the center of the chest, generally about 3 inches below that collarbone point, and about 3 inches in the center of the body. So he uses this. One could say when you are in a peak performance, you are not operating out of the lower ego. This is chapter 2 in Michael Chekhov's book on the technique of acting, where he talks about the higher and the lower ego. And this is again the defining difference in the I from the realm of Meisner and from the realm of effective memory, you are operating out of this portion of yourself, the everyday me that is the lower flight or flight reactive mind. And that when you operate out of the I am state of the ideal artistic center, you tap into the unified energy field, the unlimited world of imagination. And the truth is, to recall something, that's an imagination exercise, right? To go out and observe somebody and then recall the observation is imagination. To drive down the highway and come into a traffic jam and start trying to figure out some other way to go is imagination. It's all of the acting techniques come truly out of the world of image, out of the world of image. Does it get into body? Because what does the audience experience of the artist? The sound and the movement. Dr. Birdwhistle's theory of perception, the human being processes about 40,000 impulses on first impression, and 55% of them are what we see, and 38% are how the sound is. And only 7% is what is being said. That's the script. So the tone of your voice and the movement of your body. Anybody ever watch a scene and you can tell that actor is really feeling a lot of stuff and you're studying it? Feel you're studying it? So there is this big question that comes in. They're feeling it and I'm not. What's the problem? What's the problem? So we go back to the final bottom line is who is the one who has to have the feeling?